far as the roster goes, you have kind of collected a handful of guys that played together in juniors and have played together for a couple of years, the Yetman, Galad, Maximovic trio. They're super fun to watch play. What do you look for with that chemistry? How much do you kind of emphasize that with guys that have played previously for a long time?
It's actually really easy, to be honest with you. It's just basically putting them together and see if they can rekindle some of that chemistry, just like you said. So, Yates is obviously super offensively talented. Same with Gogo. Maxi came in, coming from school, but they kind of picked up where they left off. But, we play them together at times. We play them separately at times. It really makes no difference. Each one of them makes everyone else better. So, it's nice to have all three of them together on the ice, but we don't necessarily deploy them that way. And sometimes it's nice to separate them, that we get a little bit of, a tougher matchup for other teams as well. So, it functions both ways, but all three of them fantastic players. We're obviously blessed to have them.
We've talked about Alex Wideman before. He's obviously having a great season. Sunday, he actually matched the single season fuel record for most points, got some records of his own. I know that individual successes aren't exactly what you emphasize all the time, but just what's it like from your perspective to get to watch him to play and contribute to that team?
Well, Alex Wideman, again, he's part of that group of, elite offensive players that we have, right? And, you're right. We don't really look at the individual stuff as often as most people would think, but, without that individual success, the team isn't successful. So he's done really well this year in a lot of capacities. Obviously, he's helped the power play for sure. And 5-on-5 is just as dangerous. The only thing he doesn't do for us is kill penalties, but he's definitely emerged as a leader. He takes that seriously and upon himself to lead the young and help out the younger guys. He's fantastic in the dressing room. If you ask any guy, they'll tell you that for sure. And, he's just a treat to be around every day. He's just had a baby boy, which, obviously ends up being a tough situation for him personally, and mixing that with the hockey and the lack of rest that he gets at that point. But he's chugged along. He's kept doing his thing, and he's more than a valuable piece for us. And he's been great this year. And again, blessed to have him as much as the other guys.
Sunday, with the win on Sunday, marks the most wins for the Fuel in any season in franchise history. It's your first full season as head coach. What does that mean to you, and how excited are you to see that?
I honestly didn't know until someone told me, and it's not that big a deal for me personally, only because I guess the success overall of the season is how we're going to gauge what we're looking to do. So us doing our job is always going to equate to that. But in the end, we look at playoffs. We're looking at the playoffs. We're looking at the bigger picture when it comes to that kind of stuff. And the accolades are for everybody. Obviously, the team itself has done great. The organization itself, the attendance and the way we've been able to inject ourselves in the community. I think it's been just a successful year all around, and it's been nice to see for everyone. And like I said, the community of Indianapolis and everything surrounding it's just been awesome and a great day, great season for everybody.